So I wanted to make a video. I've been wanting to make a video for a while. Wasn't really in the mood for anything political or contentious or anything. I kind of just wanted to make a video, I guess, just for the heck of it. I don't know, but I couldn't think of what to talk about. Um, so anyway, I just decided to make a video where I talk about random stuff that I like bought at the store because I enjoy going to stores and shopping for used things. So this is one used. This is probably the oldest used thing that I have. This is a photograph from a kindergarten class. Um, all these kids are in kindergarten, or they were in kindergarten um, in 1927 when this was taken. Um, you can't really see their faces that well. Actually, just took out the glass so that you can see it a little better without the glare. But the photo itself has like a little bit of a shine to it, so taking the glass out didn't really help that much. And God, I need to clean that. But I know this is from the 1926-1927 school year because it's written on the back of it. I just think this is a good photo. It looks like it's from Iowa or somewhere. Put it back together. I'm going to put that back there. Next thing is this razor that I bought from the antique store. You can kind of see what it says up here. Maybe you can't really see, but Claes Tornblom from Eskilstuna, Sweden. Yeah, Eskilstuna is like, it's kind of like the renowned steel capital of Sweden, where they, I guess, forge a lot of steel, and I guess where they've traditionally done that. This razor is about from the 1950s. It was made in Sweden, but it was made for the American market for, I guess, American barbers to use. And up here I've got like the shaving strap that I like, hone it with, and that keeps it nice and smooth. Does a nice smooth job. And yeah, I kind of like that. So I'm gonna put that over there. This isn't old. This is still alive, somewhat. Yeah, more or less. It's uprooted. So, um, not uprooted. That's not what I meant to say. It's cut off. But this is a pussy willow branch that it's actually been blessed with holy water. Um, so I got this. I was at like this uh, Serbian Orthodox cathedral, and it was like Palm Sunday. So yeah, right, Palm Sunday, and guests in a lot of like Eastern European countries like Russia and Serbia, um, they don't have palm trees, or at least I don't think they have palm trees in Serbia. I might be wrong about. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't. Anyway, in a lot of Eastern European countries, they use pussy willows instead of palm branches because they don't have palm branches to use. So on Palm Sunday, they bless like willow branches. Just gonna go through all my stuff. I actually have two of these. I'm gonna get one of these out, but was an absinthe bottle. Um, Actually, up here. Oh yeah, right here. I did end up also getting like a coupon that came with the absinthe bottle um, for a free distillery tour, which is not far from where I live. But because I bought, a bottle of absinthe and I bought it local, since I'm shopping local, I guess as a little reward, they give you like a free distillery tour. I don't know. I don't know if it's really free though, because I still had to buy this for like $27, but I don't know. It was pretty good. It was pretty good, but about here I stopped liking it, so I just had to suffer. But I think I really appreciate most. I like the like two twin fairies. the green fairies. You know, I like like the inside of the label. It's kind of sparkly, if you can see that. Um, yeah, so it kind of glimmers when it's full and the light shines on it. But yeah, that was good absinthe um, until about here when I just inexplicably stopped liking it. I'm gonna go get that thing back there. So this thing here I just bought a little while ago, but it's like a print. It's a print of like what was a painting, like a reprint of a painting, and I don't know. You can tell there's like musicians here. There's like a guy playing the violin next to a guy playing the piano, and I think that they're playing sad music because this guy here is crying, and I don't know. There's a name down here which I can't read that well because it's a little bit blotched up, but it looks like le blah, 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 some French thing because it says Paris down here. Paris 19 1900. So I don't know. Paris 1900 and yeah, so it's kind of a sad scene. Um, Presumably the music being played is sad music because this man is weeping and this man's hugging his wife here and she looks sad. So it's sad stuff. I'm guessing, I don't know, they're Russian or Jewish or both because this man has a big beard. So I don't know that he could be a Russian or Jewish or something. I'm gonna go put that down there. Oh, went over there. This is another cool thing that well, I don't know. I guess cool is sort of subjective. But yeah, see, you can kind of like use a lighter on it and um, just light the wick, and you can make like fire illuminate the way. And I don't know. When I first got this, I thought it was like pretty old, like, and I thought it was like 1920s or something. But actually, it's not because I don't know. A lot of the old ones they didn't screw off like this one does. This one it's like threaded. So if you want to take off, um, I guess the mechanism, it's threaded. It doesn't just pop out, which is safer because it's like safer to use that way. But at the same time, it's sort of like a modern safety feature. So I'm guessing this is probably from the 1950s or the 1960s, or like probably even it could be as late as the 1970s. I don't know, but it's not from the 1920s, so I don't know. It's not as old as I thought it was. And I was digging through my stuff and I found my rose crown. So I put that on because I like to wear it. But next thing I've got is this is my LC Smith side by side 12 gauge. I'm actually really proud of this. Not that I did anything other than like buy it, but I don't know. I'm just happy with how well it locks up, despite the fact that it's pretty close. It's next year. This is going to be an 80-year-old shotgun. Um, but yeah, it's got a nice pull. The action locks up nicely. It's like nice and sleek, nice and long. It's got like a 32-inch barrel, and um, I don't know. You can see like the muzzle on, and the one is a little bit bigger than I guess the muzzle size in the other. Um, which is by design. Like I guess when you fire like the right side with this first trigger, um, that's supposed to be kind of a looser choke. That's like a modified choke, and then you can finish it up with left the left barrel, which is a tight choke, which means like the shot is going to be closer together. So This is Elsie. Who Elsie Smith, he went on to get bored with making shotguns, and he made um, that other thing that isn't typewriters. He made typewriters after that. Now this one is like a little bit bulkier, as you can see. You can kind of see the size difference. Um, yeah, so this one's a little bit thicker than this one. This is LC, pretty sleek. Um, this barrel is a little bit shorter. This is a 28-inch barrel. Um, Still, I don't know. Action opens up nicely. You have to kind of force it a little bit. Um, by the way, this is a Savage Fox Model B 12 gauge, which Savage is like what Teddy Roosevelt. Um, yeah, that was like his preferred shotgun manufacturer, Savage Arms. Um, Now this, of course, came a little bit later. Um, this gun is from like 19, I think it's from 1951. I think it's from like, yeah, the early 50s. You can see it's still got the same, setup where the right muzzle, the right barrel, um, is a modified choke, and then the left barrel is it's a tighter, like a fuller choke. Um, Again, by design, but yeah, it opens up nicely, locks up nicely. Um, this sometimes locks up a little bit too nicely, and like when I fire, it doesn't open that easily. But yeah, the LC Smith is like this one pretty consistently opens up and like locks up as tightly as it needs to, but it doesn't lock up as excessively. So I love these both. And I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'm only gonna show those two guns. I only want to show the vintage stuff. I don't want to show like the modern guns because I really want to make this only about like the vintage or the old stuff that I've got. So the next thing is this is from my aunt. It was a Christmas present. It says Ross London. It's like a little pocket compass. Still, it's a little bit corroded. You can see. I need to get that cleaned off, but it's nice. Still works. Still points north. In my case, north is going to be like that way. That way. Um, but yeah, I like a nice. It's like a nice brass compass. Okay. So like this one here. It says like Croydon. This is like a French pipe. Um, Made from Algerian briar, from like Algeria, like in Africa, and that which was like, yeah, French colonized and did colonizer stuff, but I guess that gave them access to briar, and they made pipes out of it. So yeah, it's Algerian briar, but it's a French pipe because I guess like the French were colonizing Algeria, and then they took the briar and made pipes, and then they called it like French pipes. Who is this? I think this was made by Croydon, is what it says, but this is a good pipe. I've enjoyed this one a lot. I have no idea how old it is. The stem is pretty chewed up, so I'm guessing pretty old. Because it was pretty chewed up when I got it. So I don't know, I'm not gonna get the blazer down, or whatever this is, but I don't know. I'm just not motivated to keep pulling out my stuff. Sometimes the world just feels very complicated, and people are stupid and obnoxious, and I don't want to deal with them. And sometimes I just feel like it would be very tempting to, I guess, just retreat, I guess, into solitude, and I guess spend my weekends not with people doing people stuff, but just shopping for antiques and vintage goods. Preserve the past, and you know, kind of take good care of things. Be a good steward, and all that. I don't know. I feel like a part of me that would just be much more appealing than, I guess, engaging with people. Um, but I don't know. I guess we're only on this earth for so long, so we're not just here to indulge in our passions, but we also have to put up with hell, hell being other people, as Sadara said. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. Well, I do, but I don't know. I've gotta call it quits. So bye.